Morning, everyone. Nice to meet you again. Question number 1. The total cost of a taxi journey is calculated as $0.5 per kilometer plus 0.4 per minute. Calculate the total cost of a journey of 32 kilometers. That takes 30 minutes. Simply, you can multiply the number of the cost per kilogram, 0.5 times the number of, kilometers, not kilograms, I'm sorry. The number of kilometers here, 32, plus this cost of 0.4 per minute times the number of minutes, 30, and then calculate. So I have 0.5 times 32 plus a 0.4 times 30. Calculate this part, gives you $28. Okay, the total cost of a journey of 100 kilometers is $98. Show that the time taken is 2 hours. So simply you can multiply, you have the distance in kilometers, 0.5 times 100, okay, plus the 0.4, the cost per minute, times the number of minutes, I don't know the number of minutes, gives you $98. By solving this equation, you have 0.4 m, the number of minutes in this journey, is 98 minus 0.5 times 100 is 50, gives you 48, and m here is 48 divided by 0.4, gives you 120 minutes, and 120 minutes simply equals 2 hours by dividing by 60. 3 taxi drivers travel a total of 8190 kilometers in a ratio 5 to 2 to 7. Calculate the distance each driver travels. 5 to 2 to 7, the sum of them is 7 plus 7 is 14. It means the first driver will drive 5 out of 14 times the distance, 8190. The second one will take 2 out of 14 times the same distance, 8190. And third one, 7 over 14, which is half, times 8190. The answer simply, respectively, will be 2925, 1170, and 4095. It's very easy. C. After midnight, the cost of any trip of any taxi journey increases by 45%. One journey costs 84.1 after midnight. Calculate the cost of the same journey before midnight. Here I have considered this cost I'm asking about it is X. Okay, so its original price is 100% before midnight, will be increased by 45%. This of the original cost gives you the new cost, 84.1 or 0.10. So 100 plus 45 is 145. Simply you can write it at a decimal. 1.45x is equal to 84.1. So the x is simply 84.1 over 1.45, gives you $58. And this is answer. Question number 2. The diagram shows speed time graph for the first 180 seconds of a train journey, this part. Find the acceleration in meter per second square of the train during the first 50 seconds. This is the first 50 seconds until here. The acceleration in the speed time graph represented by or calculated by calculating the speed, the slope or the gradient of this line. The gradient of this line is simply difference in y over difference in x, or simply 9 over 50. This calculated by the speed. You remember the rule. This is the origin point 0 and 0, and this point is 50 and 9. We know that the slope of a line passing through 2 points is y2 minus y1, 9 minus 0, over x2 minus x1, 50 minus 0. So it's simply 9 over 50, which is 0.18 meter per second square. Okay, after 180 seconds, the train decelerates at a constant of 1944 km per hour square. Show that the train decelerates for 60 seconds until it stops. First of all, you have to change this unit to meter per second square. Just write it like this, 1944 kilometers over 1 hour square. Change the kilometer or convert to kilometer, just multiply by 1944 times 1000 because each 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. The 1 hour equals 60 minutes or 60 times 60 seconds. So the 1 hour square, this amount will be square. So it will be 3600 times 3600. By solving this part, this is still we are talking about acceleration, will be 3 over 20, 0.15 meter per second square. Okay, so the slope of this line will be, as you see here, this deceleration, consider the line goes like this way. The slope of this line is 0.15. So this slope really is this distance, 9 over the time taken here. This is a speed. I'm sorry, this is speed, not distance. Sorry, 9 is a speed. 9 over a number here, the time t. So 9 over t is the same as 0.5. 9 over the time taken gives you 0.15. So simply, if you want to make the time, find the time or make the time a subject, just divide 9 by 0.15. Gives you 60 seconds. So it takes 60 seconds to stop. So let's draw it neat here. 60 seconds, I mean here each square here represents 10 seconds, so I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll stop here. And to complete the drawing, just to draw a line from the end point of the horizontal line segment until this point to represent the deceleration like this. Okay, draw this line now. This is the answer. Okay, this is 240. This point represented 240 second from the beginning of the trip here. Okay, complete the speed time graph we completed already. Calculate the average speed of the train for the whole journey. The average speed is the total distance over total time. Total distance over total time taken. Okay, the total distance in the speed time graph, as you know, is distance here. Let me solve it here beside the graph. This shape represented by parallelogram. The area of the trapezium, not parallelogram. Its area is A over B. This distance from 50 to this point is 180. 180 minus 50 is 130. This is 130 now. And this is total down is 240 seconds from the entire time. So 130 plus 240 divided by 2 times the height, which is 9. This is the total distance, gives you about, you can use a calculator to solve it. Okay. 130 plus 240, the answer times 4.5, that's 9 over 2, gives you 1665. Yeah, gives you 1665 meter. If you want to calculate the average speed, just divide 1665 by the total time 240. So the average speed here is equal to 1665 over the total time taken 240, gives you about 6.94, about 7 meter per second. This is the average speed if you want. Okay, thank you so much. Question number 3. I have a cone now. Let's reduce a little bit. I have a cone, 2.4 radius and slant height 6.3. This cone is equal in the area of the total surface area with this hemisphere or semisphere. The question now is, this is a given, a main part of information, the given part. The total surface area of a cone is equal to the total surface area of the hemisphere. Calculate the R. R here is the radius of the hemisphere. The hemisphere, its a curved area here is only 2 pi r squared, plus this surface also pi r squared because it's a circle. So the total area now, the R here is capital R, no problem. Okay. This sum, which is 3 pi r squared, gives you or equal the total surface area of the cone. So 3 pi r squared is equal to the total surface area now of the cone is equal to is a circle pi r squared plus pi rl. Okay, so the pi here times the radius of cone 2.4 squared plus pi also times the r is also 2.4, the same radius, times the slant height here of the cone 6.3. Okay, 3 pi r squared. So divide the whole by pi, cancel the pi from all equation. So 3r squared equals 20.88 divided by 3. So the r squared is equal to 174 over 25, and simply r is the square root of this amount, 174 over 25, approximately 2.64, and this is the radius of the hemisphere. Part B, the diagram shows a solid cone with a radius 7.6. This is a different question, and a height 16 centimeter. A cut is made parallel to the base of the cone, and the top section is removed. The remaining solid, this part, the remaining solid has a height 12 as shown in the diagram. Calculate the volume of the remaining solid. So consider now this was complete like this, okay, and then this part is removed from the cone. Okay, we need to calculate the volume of this part. First of all, we have to find the volume of the original one before cut. So volume of the whole cone before cutting any part of it is 1/3 pi r squared, 7.6 squared, times height. 1/3 is given here. Volume of the cone 1/3 pi r squared, height 16. Okay. Calculate this part, gives you you can use a calculator to solve it. Okay. 1/3 times pi times 7.6 squared times 16 gives you, the answer now is 967.778, about something like that, centimeter power 3. Now I try to calculate the volume of the remaining part, this cut part, by and then subtract it from the cone here. The whole this is the radius of it, and this is the height. This is 16. Remaining part is 12. So 16 minus 12 is 4. This height is 4, and there is a similarity here between these two triangles. So the ratio between the heights, height over height, the same ratio between radius. So 4 over 16 is the same, this is considered this R, it's the same R over 7.6. Again, 4 over 16, which is 1 over 4, is the same R of 7.6. So you can find the R now by dividing 7.6 by 4, gives you 1.9. So this small cone, radius 1.9 and the height of 4, a small cone now, the removed one, the radius is 1.9 and the height is 4. It's easy to be calculated. Its volume is 1/3 pi r squared 1.9 squared times height 4 gives you 15.1215. So the volume of the remaining part, or you can say volume of remaining part is 967.778 minus 15.1215 approximately gives you 952.65, and this is the volume of the remaining part. Okay, it's called truncated cone, this remaining part. Sometimes it's called the truncated cone. Okay, so if you remove this part a little bit. Question number 4 now. This one can be removed now. Okay, question number 4. The exchange rate is €1, $1.142. Johan changes $500 into euros. Calculate the number of euros Johan received. Give your answer. So simply, the rate given to you, you can write it €1 over $1.142, or 1.142 this for $1.142 over, that's not equal, of course, €1. Okay, you can use this ratio or this ratio according to the direction you want to exchange. You have dollar, just write $500. Okay, times, start with the euro, €1 over $1.142. Now dollars is cancelled now, so I divide 500 by 1.142. Answer is 437.83. In currencies, you just leave your answer into decimal places, always like this. Okay. Johan buys a computer for €329. The same computer costed €275. Calculate the difference in cost in dollars. So difference in dollars, so keep the dollars the same and convert €275. Just multiply by this ratio. Start with the dollar. Start this time with this dollar. 1.142. So always start with the unit you want to convert to. Okay, over €1. The euro is cancelled now, so just multiply 275 by just multiply 275 by 1.142. The answer is 314.05. So the difference, this answer of course is in dollars. So the difference now between this is 329, the cost in dollar, and this is by converting 275 euros in dollars gives you this. So the difference simply just subtract. Yes, 329.00 minus 314.05 gives you 14.95. This is a difference in dollars. Lucy spent 3/8 of the money she has saved this month on a book that's cost 5.25. Calculate how much. So 3/8, how much Lucy was saved this month. 3/8. This word, the money she has saved this month. Consider this money. I do not say X. Okay. So 3/8x is equal to 5.25. So the x simply is 5.25 times 8/3 gives you $14. Okay. Kamal invests 6,130 at a rate of R% per year compound interest. That the value of this investment at the end of 5 years is $669. Calculate the value of R. You just write the formula for compound interest, A equal P into 1 plus R over 100, or power n number of years. Start with the principal. The principal now is, or the final amount, no problem. You can start with any side to to be solved. Okay, so the final amount is 6669 is equal to the principal here 6130 times 1 plus r over 100 all power 5 years. So divide each side by 6130, remove the here. So start with this part now. 1 plus r over 100 power of 5 is equal to this ratio. You can calculate this ratio and make it as a decimal, or just leave it, no problem. 6669 over 6130. So if you want to remove this power, just take the fifth root. 1 plus r over 100 now, without any power, is the fifth root of 6669 over 6130. You can use a calculator and it will be 1.01699. 1 plus r over 100 by removing the 1, minus 1 here and minus 1 here. So the r over 100 is equal to 0.01699 and multiplying by 100 each side to get r. Just move decimal point 2 steps to the right will be 1.699, or simply 1.7 if you want, 1.7%. Okay. Question number 5. I have a triangle. Calculate the AC. In triangle AXC, you are given side angle side. You can find this angle 180 minus 78 and 102. And this side, so you can use cosine rule simply to find the AC. So AC squared equals 6.4 squared plus 10.6 squared minus 2 times 6.4 times 10.6 cosine the included angle 102. The answer here is 181.529, and simply the AC itself is square root of this amount. 181.529 gives you about 13.47. Okay, this is the AC. And after that, calculate the BX. The BX now is 13.47. The BX, if you go to the shape again, the BX you can find it by using sine rule, because you have angle side. This angle now is 44. So simply you just write BX over sine 44, okay, is equal to 10.6 over sine 58. Okay, so by making BX a subject, the BX you will get it is 8.68. So this is the length of BX. You can write it here, 8.68, and after that calculate the area of the triangle ABC. The triangle ABC is the bigger shape, the sum of the two triangles. So you can apply half AB sine C, the area of the triangle, applied here on this triangle, and also applied here, and then add the two values. So calculate the total surface area of the triangle. The first triangle is half into 8.68, okay, times 10.6, okay, sine 78 degrees plus half also into 6.4 times 10.6 sine 102. This sum gives you about 78.177 square centimeter. Question number 6 is about set theory or Venn diagram. In Venn diagram, shade the region B prime union Q. B prime union Q, you simply go to the B prime, you have to shade everything about outside B like this. Everything far away from, say it be like this, okay. and shade the whole shape. Okay, this is a B prime. Union means like addition, the same concept of add. You can add the set Q. Set Q, most of it already shaded now. Oh, yes, just complete this part from to be Q. The entire Q is shaded. This answer now. There are 50 students in a group. 34 have a mobile phone M. 39 have a computer C, and 5 have no mobiles. This is the 5. No mobiles, no mobile phone, and no computer. The rest from 50 is 45. 50 minus 5 gives 45. So this plus this plus this, if you add them, must be 45. But the given number is more than 45. 34 plus 39 now is what? 4 plus 9, 13, and is 73. Look, 73 more than the actual number 45. This difference represents the intersection part between M and C. Again, this difference represents the intersection part. So the M, or the number of elements in M intersection C, is the difference between 73 and 45, which is 28. So consider this number now is 28. You can complete the set M has 34. This set M must be 34. So this part is 34 minus 28. Okay? Gives you 14, 6, and this is only 6. And the set C 39. So simply 39 minus 28 gives you 11. This part must be 11. And you have another way to, by assuming x the intersection part and this x minus or 34 minus x, and here a 39 minus x, and then solve it as equation. You'll get the same value with the same answer. Okay. The Venn diagram shows the number of students in group of 30 who have brothers B, sisters S, and cousins C. Write down the number of students who have brothers. Just count here in the set of brothers, add all numbers. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 4 is 8. Easy, very easy. Write down the number of students who have cousins but do not have sisters. Yeah, so this is the set of cousins. Just remove the part of sisters. Remove this one and this one. So you have 3 plus 8 is 11 only. Okay? Find the number of B union S union C all complement. All complement means the union is whole numbers inside the 3, or the total number inside the 3 sets. No need it now. I need outside. The outside part here, as you see, is only 2. This 2. No brothers, no sisters, no cousins. Only 2. Use set notation to describe the set of students who have both cousins and sisters. The word both here, cousins and sisters, means the cousin intersection sisters. But do not have brothers means intersection B prime. No brothers, intersection B prime. This is the set represent this part, or set notation represents this part. Number 5 here, 1 student is picked at random from the 30 students to find the probability that this student has a cousin. Simply divide the number of cousins by the total number of students, 30. Count how many cousins. You have 19 cousins. 2 students are picked at random from the students who have cousins. I have 19 students have cousins. Okay. Calculate the probability that both of these students have brothers. Go to the set of cousins here. Look, the brothers only 4. Look, this 3 and 1 have cousins and the same have brothers. So the first one of the cousin that have a brother or has a brother is 4 out of 19. 4 out of 19. And the second one picked from the same set will be 3 out of 18 because already I picked already 1. This is when you multiply, you will get 2 over 57. And number 7, 1 student is picked at random from the 30 students. Event A, this represents a sister. Probability now of A, number of sisters, go to the number of sisters. Where is the sister now? Yeah, sister, look. 2, 1, 7, and 5. What's the sum of this? 2, 1, 3, 7, 10, 15 out of 30. So the probability of one picked one to be have a sister, 15 out of 30. And the probability of event B, this student has cousins but does not have brothers. Cousins, no brothers. Go to the cousins now. This is the set of cousins. As you see, just to remove the brothers. Okay. Again, this is the cousin. Remove the brothers. Remove this and this. Cancel. So you have 15 also out of 30. You can write the number of them. So explain why event A and event B are equal. Yeah, they're equally likely. They are the same. You just write they have the same probability, the same likely to happen. The same probability. Okay. Thank you so much. This is the answer of the first 6 questions. See you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.